Hey guys, welcome back to the girls' room. It's Ashley
and Rachel, and today we have Victoria with us.
This episode is sponsored by Smart Pixels. Thanks, Smart Pickles.
Smart Pickles.
Smart Pickles.
All right, cut. Ready, go again.
Hey guys, welcome back to the girls' room. It's Ashley
and Rachel, and today we have our guest Victoria with us.
This episode is sponsored by Smart Pixels. Thank you, Smart Pixels. If you guys have not heard of Smart Pixels yet, there are some really cool LED lights, and their functionality is pretty much unmatched. They can pretty much do whatever you want them to do. So check them out, Smart Pixels with a Z on Instagram.
Great. So we have Victoria with us today because she is kind of a life coach in a sense on manifesting. So she has a lot of cool things to teach us. So, God damn.
Victoria pretty much is spreading word on TikTok, using TikTok as a really good platform to spread the word. And manifestation has kind of been blowing up, and people are kind of hit or miss with manifesting and law of attraction, law of assumption, all of that. They either really believe in it or they think we are psychotic.
Yeah.
So but if you are really into it, you are like ride or die, law of attraction, law of assumption, live by it. I know I do.
Well, because you know it's real. Once you're really into it and you see the product, you know that it's real.
Yeah. Do you have any stories of, exact moments where you knew, wow, this is real? It's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you, universe.
Absolutely. So I'd say that like the cool thing about anything with manifesting is that once you realize you've already been doing it all of your life, then it becomes really easy. Mm-hmm. And there's like a level of self-awareness that kind of happens that you're like, okay, like the bad stuff, but also the good stuff.
Correct.
So one of the really things that I like kind of do differently is that I take, and I teach my clients to take like radical self-responsibility. So if they're not happy with their relationship life, if they're not happy with even the car they drive, if they're not happy with their sex life, like no matter what it is, that we take responsibility first, that things aren't happening to us, that they're happening because of us.
Right.
Like we can shift that at any time. So I always like to use this as an example. It was one of the worst times in my life. My stepdad had just died. My husband of a decade had left me for his coworker. Like by all intents and purposes, life looked terrible. But for whatever reason, I had just really adapted further to what I call like the advanced modality, which is law of assumption. So we kind of all baby steps start off with law of attraction and we kind of move on to law of assumption. And my car air conditioner went out in June or maybe July, like worst time for South Louisiana for a car to go out, air conditioner. And I remember sitting in my car and like a crazy person, I would affirm over and over and over again, I love my new car. I love my new car. Like I'm literally drenched in sweat and I'm laughing like a psycho.
You're the one who taught me about law of assumption.
Yes.
I started looking into law of assumption after, and it kind of makes you realize your confidence needs to be up there for this to work. Like I manifested a new car, but like had to go through hell to get it. Like I knew I wanted one, but universe kind of forced me to get it sooner than I was ready to. And I had to go through hell.
And so why do you assume bad things have to happen before you get good things?
No, because I wasn't specific on how I was going to get a new car.
Okay.
So I got one by having to have car problems, and then I was able to get a new car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Would you agree that it's essential to have to feel it before it can manifest?
Yes and no. Yes, in the sense of, by all means, like you have to feel that it's, something that could happen, but do you have to like actually sit in the presence of like the vibration of already having it? I don't believe that anymore.
Yeah.
I used to believe that. And it used to be really frustrating to myself because then I would get upset if I was like having a bad day and I'm like, I am not vibrationally aligned with the things I want. No, I don't feel like that. I override it.
I've come to find that you can experience human emotions, which are naturally a low vibration, and still have positive thoughts and positive intentions while letting those also manifest, because you can't block that out completely. There's just no way.
So in my line of work and like what I teach my clients, we call that mental diet.
Okay.
Just because that's like a trigger word, right? Anything that you have in your diet. If you had like a physical diet where, like if you get off track and you don't eat the salad and you pick up the French fries, you can still pick up the salad next. So in the same way, I teach my clients that like notice and be aware, like, hey, my brain is telling me this isn't possible, but I'm going to override it by being like, I love my new car.
Yeah. That was the key word right there though. Brain, like everything functions from your brain. Just guys, lie to yourself and it'll become true.
Absolutely.
That's where
delusion.
Like, no, it is.
It's
like
we've had this talk. You have to lie to yourself and sometimes others.
Yes.
The word lie is in the word believe. Like you basically have to make yourself believe a lie and it comes true. Like it's the laws of nature.
We've had this talk. We were like, in order to be good at manifesting, you have to believe your own lies.
Yeah.
Like you have to walk around like, if I was a rich bitch.
Right.
Like,
But the thing is, it's not a lie because it turns into the truth. So,
well, so in my belief system, yes, my belief system is that we are constantly jumping realities. Yeah. So with every words we speak, every words we think, it doesn't matter. We're constantly going into a different dimension. Your listeners are going to be like, this bitch is nuts.
No, I'm following 1,000%. Some people just aren't ready for that conversation.
No, y'all are like, aliens.
No, yeah, no, absolutely.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers to that.
I'm just over here just third wheeling my own podcast. So
wait, yeah, she's talking about you too.
In the moment, cheersing. I'm over here like,
okay. So as Rachel and I have this moment, the real deal is all this happened because Ashley and I had this moment many of times where we get on a whole just
you trying to butter me up now?
No, we just how often do we talk about athletes and money and getting flown out?
I've never been flown out.
I know. Bitch. No, not wrong, but I've told you my stories. That's why.
That was another girl. That was not me. But
it was.
I kind of made it like about a couple months ago. When was that? I feel like it was in the summer, but
it was in the summer.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow. So we went to our friend Jen's house, and we had
that wasn't in summer then.
No.
That was
August, September.
Girl, I don't even know.
It just like
time's that. What is time?
Stop. Wait, maybe it was November.
It was like December.
I know.
It was like 5 minutes ago.
Wait,
we were just there.
I was like, God, it feels like we were just there. I'm like, maybe because we were. It was December. You're right. Right. It was just hot. Yeah. We made this little TikTok of like dating ifs, like won't date a guy who wore a uniform to work.
And now how do we feel about that?
Ashley, how do you feel about
We all had our icks. And what was your ick?
I don't remember.
Was it dating a guy in a uniform?
When he wears a uniform to work.
Ooh. Oh. So did you manifest that? You did in other senses.
I manifested Nemo like a year ago. I haven't told him this story yet. Hopefully his friends don't listen and he hears. Like exactly him. But it was like just for like a second. I met him at Table and Taps. Well, it's funny.
Shout out.
Funny story. Yeah. Shout out to Table and Taps. Like, thank you. I saw him and I was like, I'm going to tell him hi because he's cute. And I tapped him on the shoulder like the person that I would never. I don't know. I think I might have had too many.
Shooters got to shoot.
I don't know what I was thinking that day, but it worked out for me a year later.
Right.
So I tap him on the shoulder and I'm like, hey, my cousin wanted me to tell you hi. And he just like, he's very serious, which in a way is so freaking hot because he like doesn't smile at me often. And people always smile at me because I'm always like, and then he's just like,
yeah.
And it's very intense and kind of hot. But anyway, I went home and I was like, I like him. I want him to be mine, universe.
So is he yours now?
Yeah, he is.
It's official. Okay, so is that okay? Wait, yeah. Is that going to get in the way of this hot girl summer?
No, because I'll just bring him along with us.
Oh my God. I mean,
I got
okay.
yelled at. The other day. I didn't get yelled at.
I wouldn't say yelled.
No, you were just like,
No, like I
I
am fully supportive in your happiness.
Yeah.
1,000%. It's still gonna be a hot girl summer though.
Yeah, we're gonna go have fun together.
With or without him.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun.
She's like, with.
Period.
Yeah, with or without him.
But also with.
Yeah.
Only option.
Yes, with.
You better make sure you call shotgun.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you are taking it far right now. I'm gonna have to hash it out with this man now.
I'm kidding. Have
you
He's
met
just
him?
listening.
Yeah, I have. So okay, he was actually can I say what he does for a profession? Okay, so he is a firefighter and worked with my ex.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, why? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the men in the uniform.
Yeah.
There's just something like, I'm sorry, but
we've
like
all been
much,
traumatized.
Yeah, there's Ashley hasn't been yet.
No, I haven't.
Yet.
I'm terrified. That was like something that I had to get over because a couple of episodes ago, I did talk about, giving my all into a relationship and feeling, for one, let's backtrack a little bit. I was kind of gaslighted into believing that a relationship did not work because I didn't give 100%. And that is not the case. That relationship that I spoke about in episode 3 about giving a fuck, it wasn't because I didn't give a fuck. It's because that person was still on Bumble and Hinge and was trying to find other options while... Oh God. Sorry, Justin.
Whoop-de. We just had a little spill last night, you guys.
It didn't get on anything. Thank
Not
God. What
not
do I
anything.
do?
You clean it.
Hold on.
Pause. Justin, you're going to need to edit this one a little bit.
That's what I get.
Hey. We're still gonna be hot girl summer. Do you understand?
Absolutely. Fuck it.
Wait, are y'all talking with names?
No. Never. We never say names. That is not allowed.
No, we gotta have nicknames for everybody.
Everybody mad.
That's really what I get.
All right, I'm gonna check this real quick.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
Change. Same.
What time is it? 12 minutes in.
Spirit guide, are you coming through?
I'm channeling.
Oh, okay.
Back to what I was saying.
The word is change.
Sorry, I just had a vision.
All right, my bad.
Or
I
you're
got
good.
a little bit excited on that one.
Spit my drink out.
I was just getting into it.
Continue.
No, actually, I backtrack on everything that I said on that episode except for
just 86 the entire episode.
I'm going to delete it from our show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I just say something about that though? Like, as far as manifestation and whatnot, I feel like that situation was removed from your life for a reason. Like, aren't you happier now?
I found Nemo. Like
exactly, and I feel like your energy was so different.
Was it
with Beanie Boy compared to Nemo?
Okay. Yeah.
In a much better way.
Oh God, I'm like so attracted to Nemo.
Yeah.
It sounds wrong to say that, but yeah, I'm like
she is simping.
Tell me more.
I'm
I
not
know. Come on,
Make
you are
it
simping.
spicy.
It's okay to simp. You can
I'm
simp.
not simping.
I'm allowing it.
We love
right
the
now.
spice.
But with the situation that I was talking about in episode 3 about Beanie Boy, there was no attraction. I'm not gonna lie, and
So why'd you do it?
No, this is
Why did you do
great.
it?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Because we do that as women all the time.
because I am very guarded, and I wasn't 100% sure that I was not attracted to him because I was guarding myself. But it wasn't that, because there are just certain things that check boxes that have to check off, and sometimes some check and some don't, and they don't jive well together. Like, am I making sense with that? Like, he didn't. It's not that he was lacking anything, but together with me, they didn't mesh well. And yeah, like I'm grateful that even happened, because that did teach me something, because he made me believe it was because of me, but it wasn't. And now Nemo will get my 100%. So thank you, Beanie Boy.
Shout out to Beanie Boy for being everything we don't want.
Exactly. But you need those people.
Absolutely.
You
But
need
what's
people to show you what you don't
contrast.
want.
No, but what's crazy is he wasn't a fuckboy
I
at
know.
all. He had me convinced.
I don't know. To be determined, because really,
But
I remember he like shared his location with me and forgot, and he was at friggin' Table and Taps.
look.
And I unshared it because honestly he lied. And like, remember that day?
Yeah, I do.
He lied and he didn't say where he was going, but he didn't say he was going to Table and Taps, and he was still sharing his location with me, and somehow I found it, like remembered, and I stopped sharing it, and he's like, whoa, we're not sharing locations anymore. And I was like, that's because I didn't think you wanted me to know you were at Tables and Taps.
So what we're trying to say though is like, if you want movement
Trust
in
the
your
process.
life. Oh, I was going to say go to Table and Tap.
Oh, wait, that's also a fact. Like,
we all have Table and Tap stories. It's
we
lit.
do. Table and Taps is absolutely lit.
It's where it's at, honestly. If you want to find your future Nemo, go there.
Or if you don't,
Just
if
want
you're just looking
movement.
for a hot girl summer, or if you're just looking for
Yeah.
a fling, they've got it. They've got what you're looking for, and the food's actually pretty good too.
The food, the drinks, like they make those drinks strong as hell.
Yeah, they do.
Strong as hell. Okay.
As hail.
And I always end
Hail?
up having a good time, and I always end up having a headache the next day. So
I tried to meet you at Table and Tap one night.
Oh my God, wait. Is that
Remember
whenever we
that?
left?
Yeah.
That's whenever we left.
That's when
Within
Beanie Boy was
2
there.
minutes of me getting there.
That's
so.
I'm
because I
so
was-
sorry. Sometimes, like once I'm like at the point of intoxication, I'm like, I gotta dip. I can't stay
I
anymore.
feel you. I've honestly, y'all start drinking early in
Yeah.
the night too.
Well, that's the way
Or
to
the
go.
day.
We had somewhere to go. We had a birthday party.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Courtney.
I
So, huh?
said it'd be like that.
Yeah,
like
it
when
do
you,
be like
when
that.
you
I
need
felt
a dip,
horrible.
you need a dip.
I felt horrible, but I was just not.
A good old Irish goodbye.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, I kind of broke a cardinal rule. I was like, never date a guy in a uniform. Here I am dating a guy, period.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, period.
what is everyone's like rules? Like, I'll be honest, I share that rule with you. I can tell you right now, it's because my ex-husband was a police officer and was in the military. So I am like, nobody with that type of job ever.
Oh no.
Sorry.
I know. I would hate to say it's all of them, because you never want to like label
lump
everyone.
but I am.
But the
Sorry.
majority that I've met, like it's all kind of the same, like mental.
You know what it is, though? I really
It's
think
called
it's
mental health.
Yeah.
We love it.
I don't know. I feel like that's just part of the job description, is like to have like a certain screw loose.
I just think they have a lot of free time, and it's hard to keep up with their schedule, so they're able to do shady things without.
She's defending this man. I'm just
No,
kidding. I'm
You
just
know
kidding.
what? Guilty till proven otherwise.
Yeah,
You know
facts.
what?
I'm not defending
Nemo, so
anyone.
far
Oh, yeah.
so
Hey,
good.
hey,
Shout out
hey.
Nemo.
This
if he
has a lot more
listens.
talk about Nemo than I was planning
Anticipating.
for.
She's like, can we please stop? I'm blushing. I like
I'm
him
not.
a lot.
You do.
Facts or
You
fiction?
do.
On this episode of Facts or Fiction.
I'm not lying. I wouldn't be dating him. Like, I don't know what to do with him though.
Yeah.
Like, I already got some advice from my friends. They were like, just feed him. It'll be okay.
Yeah. Feed the fish.
Yeah.
Feed the
little
fish.
flakes.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit of crumbs.
Yeah. Just a
Mm.
little bit. You don't want to feed them too much, because they'll die.
Okay.
Right.
That's
Right.
No,
that's
overfeeding.
actually very real.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on Reddit later and like.
Is this
what-
a sexual
what do you do?
innuendo? I am be so spicy.
Be so
Logging
spicy.
off.
Oh, we're trying to talk about sex now? Let's talk about sex.
Oh.
Be so spicy.
Bring
Where'd that name come from? Be so spicy.
Ooh, I'm really glad you asked that, because I've only waited my entire life for this moment. So before, when I was married for a decade, since I was 14,
Yeah.
almost no, I just took on this identity of my family. I was a mom. I was like low key Mormon on the slick. You know what I mean? Like everything was about my husband and kid. And when my husband left, I took 2.5 months of like crying at home. And then I stepped into like the part of myself I always wanted to. And that's that spicy firecracker part of me, that Aries fire.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine you without that. Honestly.
Yeah, and I always like suppressed it. I always had it.
You always
but
had
it was
I met you at
suppressed.
Rumble Tea, bitch, and you were.
Oh, I mean, I've got like sexual energy that just like flies off of me, like that. Like you can just like look at me and see it. It's like even like my Taurus and Venus. Like when I got like read like that, they were like, they've never met me, they've never seen a picture of me, and they were like, you must be curvy. Like you probably have like hip ratio, and I'm like, how do you know that? He's like, because your Venus is Taurus,
right?
Baby.
And people say this shit's not real.
Oh, no.
I'm like going at it till the day I die. Like, and I don't really like ever fully believe in anything. Like I'll give it my all, but I still have that. I always question things in the back of my mind, but this is everything. It's too real.
Yeah. And I mean, you need like the full picture. Like I believe that we create our reality. So I've actually helped a client. This is kind of off track, but I helped a client who was upset because she goes so ham and like so hard for astrology. She didn't like her partner's big six,
right?
And she actually jumped realities and changed his big six.
Wait. Go, please go into detail with this one.
So
let me grab a pen and paper. Give me a second.
In law of assumption, I believe that like whatever we make as rule, like whatever we assume is what happens, right? So if you go so ham for astrology, so much to the fact that like if something doesn't align with what you believe, then you'll not date them or you'll not do it or whatever. And I believe you can change that.
No, absolutely. Because then you're giving up like your will of creating your own reality. If you believe in it too much to the point where you're like, oh, well, I have to listen to this. Cause that's never true.
I don't believe, this is like a whole nother thing. How do we feel about free will? I believe in my reality. Nobody has free will unless I give it to them.
Yeah.
You show up how I believe you're going to show up.
No, exactly.
So that's, maybe it's a Catholic school. They don't like that there.
No, they don't. Could you imagine though, if everybody really thought this way, like, how do you think the world would be?
Everybody would get what they want.
I know.
So it would be awesome.
Yeah. Can we get there?
Right. I'm there, baby.
Yeah.
No, but so Be So Spicy, it was just like, I don't want to say it's the alter ego. It's the fullness of, and the embodiment of who I am fully, which is this very hyper intelligent, creative mind, who cares about the people she loves, but also I'm spicy as hell. I love sex. I love my body. I love other women's body. Like I'm a lover.
Same.
I'm a lover.
I know. Like me too. That's all
lying.
Who, me?
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Like I deep down, I have love for like humankind. Like I do.
I mean, we can also hate humans because like we're aliens. No, exactly. So it's frustrating.
It is very frustrating.
They're so limited.
Bruh.
Ick.
I keep shooting myself in the face with my
Oh, say more. Say less.
Say more.
What is it?
Say less. Oh my God. Can you please talk about that? How you stopped talking to a guy because he said that?
Oh, so this will bridge into my TikTok phenomena. So on TikTok, one day I just asked everybody, I'm like, you guys, I just figured something out, and it's that say less means like say less, I'm on the way. Say less, I like what you're saying.
Like you don't need to say anymore. I'm in.
Like I'm in.
Yeah.
Right. So this entire time, again, guys, I've been like Mormon at home for 10 years, like with my man. And I didn't know the cool lingo. And I started dating. I started going on these Bumble dates, and like, I mean, high quality, fine men, lawyers, doctors, all of it, but like with swag, like spicy ones, you know? And the first couple of times I actually, this doctor, I hope he's listening, because you can hit me up again in a couple of months when I'm not mourning. But he, the first thing, we'd gone on a couple of dates, we were vibing, and I said something spicy for the first time, and he said, say less. And I was so offended because I thought he was like telling
you to shut up.
Yeah. Like I thought he was like, you're being a hoe. Like say less, like, can you calm down? And I was like, and I literally blocked him. Y'all, I don't even have his number in my phone because I think I deleted it.
Damn.
He was a surgeon. Daddy, come home.
Yeah, girl. Say less.
It actually doesn't mean that at all.
No.
It means
so be careful when you say less.
Right.
Yeah. Be careful when you say anything because
she might be
manifesting.
Yeah, she might be slow.
Yeah. No, I'm on the spectrum for sure. There's no doubt about that.
I always say that people who are what do they say? when you're like not psychotic, but
Yeah.
like men who are like super manipulative and crazy and what was that? Narcissist.
Oh,
So when
God.
someone's like, he's a narcissist, I'm like, is he a narcissist or is he on the spectrum?
Right.
Because they kind of intertwine.
Right. No, agreed. I
So are you a narcissist?
No, I have the capability to be one. 1,000%. I know everything it takes to be one, and I could be, but I just don't have it. It's just you know.
Ashley, how do you feel? Does she have it or not?
I'm very honest.
No, you're more manipulative.
I am not manipulative. I am honest about everything from the get-go, which does not make me manipulative. That's your fault if you want to proceed.
That's what a manipulative person would say to make you perceive them otherwise.
I'm gonna go cry in the corner now.
No, I know Rachel very well. She doesn't know how well I know her, but
Ooh, how about you?
How well do you guys know each other?
Too well. No, literally too well.
Yeah,
Too well.
Too well. Yeah, like she knows like the parts that only I know.
Yeah, I do.
So
yeah, I
is
do.
this
You
sexual
know.
or not?
Nah,
No,
no, it's not.
No, like the gross things that
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah, you know, like the things that it's like you
What
literally
you do by yourself and you wonder if anyone else does it.
Yeah.
Those things.
Like what? Name one. Just one single one. It could be on the spectrum. It could be like mild, not spicy. What is something lame that you guys know that you guys do?
I like showed her a picture of something
Of
me because I didn't think it was normal.
I'm sorry.
And
Was it on your vagina?
I'm not explaining where it was. And I was like, should
It
I?
was in her heart.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was like,
Yeah.
look at this heart thing. Heart.
Is that
Heart thing.
I'm not following?
No, it was like something on my finger and I didn't know if it was normal or not.
Technically, that's not a lie. All right. Anyway.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going into detail
Why? We love details.
because that's embarrassing. That's something that only I let her see.
Yeah.
You know?
I've shown no, for real though. I've shown my best friend so many vagina pics because I'm like, hey, what do you think about this? Just got a sugar wax. Does it look different than when I get a hard wax?
It's along those lines.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or I'll be like, does this look a little different? Do I look like?
Or I just don't even bother to clean my house when she comes over unexpectedly. I'm just like, accept me for who I am.
And I do.
Love me through it all. Amen.
Yeah. Like when I would go through little depression spells during COVID, I wouldn't do my dishes for like a week. Now take a look at Josh over here.
Take a look at my girlfriend.
This pile of dishes, I named it Josh. So
Hi, Josh.
That's actually pretty fitting. I don't know why.
pile of dishes.
Pile of dishes.
Yeah. So anyway, no, we're really close. She's like a sister to me. We get on each other's nerves. I think more often than we would admit.
I'm glad you introduced me to
all
her.
right.
Oh,
No,
I know.
you
Wait,
You want to go?
I
You want
know-
a brawl?
I know.
I
Is
was like,
this a
hold
girl
on.
fight?
Do we have a problem?
You're
this
just
is
not-
recorded.
No, she's just not honest about it.
World star. No, I'm just like not like I'm one of those people. If something's bothering me, like I
She'll
don't.
just go through the feeling by herself.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
can't relate.
Yeah, no.
Oof.
Because normally I just try to wait it out and see everything from both
Every
perspectives
angles. Okay.
instead of, because sometimes whenever emotions are heightened, you say things that like you don't mean.
Mhm.
So I'm just one of those people, like I'm going to sit it out. If it bothers me long enough, I'll know that it's a real problem to address.
Mhm.
But if
Whereas
Shit's
me, I try and like fix it immediately.
Yeah.
Because I feel energy like no other.
right.
Like I could feel the energy through a phone, a
Mm-hmm.
text message.
But you see, my Mercury and my Venus are also both in Aquarius. So that's also a reason why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
But my moon is in Aquarius.
Yeah, I know.
I have a Pisces moon.
Ooh, sexy. Spicy.
We love
What's
a
your
Pisces
rising
moon.
Sign?
Taurus.
Oh, her
Ayy.
too.
Yeah.
Gang.
Y'all give off the same energy. Mine's Libra.
Ooh, a pretty bitch.
Are Libra rising pretty?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Libra, anything is pretty.
Oh.
It's so
That's
balanced.
that's
It's
so true. Libras are always very attractive.
Gorgeous. Yeah. Any Libra in your
Take
chart is gonna
it.
bring like a
Mhm.
pretty bitch vibe for sure. I have no Libra, I don't think. I don't remember.
I feel like my chart's so dainty. Like I'm a Virgo with a Libra and then a random ass Aquarius moon. It's
You have
Make
Leo in there too, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her chart is very alpha.
Oh.
But I don't
mommy.
find like I am alpha.
You are.
I don't feel like it. Maybe
are.
like a very like
You're a dainty alpha. Like that's
chilled out version of alpha.
I feel like sexually my chart really reads exactly how I am.
We
like
had this talk on the phone the other day.
Yeah. Because we were talking about Venus. You're like, I don't even like study the Venus.
It was Leo.
Aspect of
Mine's
it.
Leo.
Yeah. And then can we talk about that?
That makes sense, right?
Yeah, for sure. Well, because we talked about you have like a certain thing, like things you like that are very fire sign, that are very alpha. And that comes out relationally and sexually.
You wouldn't even realize it.
And confrontationally, which is what I was saying with mine being an Aquarius and yours and Leo. We're literally like, I'm just like, I'm going to sit here and power and then I'm going to get over it myself.
True. Like this guy parked almost in my spot and
see, like I wouldn't do that.
Out, but I'm able to, only because they spoke Spanish, I was able to speak to them in their language, in their native tongue and not come off.
Right. Rude. No, you didn't sound rude at all. But you see, my ass would have just waited. Yeah. Or not said anything.
You can't, because then they're going to keep doing it. And then that inconveniences us. So if you tell them just one time, you're blocking my driveway, I can't get my car out.
So in essence, though, you're using that like fiery aspect of you, but still balancing out with all the dainty things about you. You're going to confront it. I'm more like, meow. Yeah. Where like, I'm like, let's fucking do this. Yeah. You got something to say? You know what I mean? Like, that's like my energy.
Say it to my face then.
I'm like, what'd you say? Wait, I'm sorry. What? Like, I don't care if you're a dude. Like, let's talk about this then.
But then when it comes down to it, I would be like, don't hit me.
My feelings are hurt. I'd be like, just not in the mouth. My teeth are so nice.
Just don't touch my face. Right. I used to get myself in shit. My mouth would get me in trouble.
Dude, she is so funny, like, to have around if there's anybody that needs to be told something. I've witnessed it so many times and like, I'm just literally like sitting in the back, like laughing my ass off like this bitch.
I need that more. I need more of you in my life. We do this random thing, Ashley and I, where we will randomly just catch up one day, like we did the other day. Like, it's just like a random morning and we're like, here's the last 3 months of my life.
Yeah.
But I've known you for like over 10 years.
Oh, definitely over.
That's crazy.
And we're getting old, bitch. It might be like 15 years at this point.
I remember having like little conversations with you on AIM because you were like the cool girl from Dominican with the pitch black hair and like edgy.
I hate it.
Would listen
I want to see.
Would listen to Hawthorne Heights. And then got pregnant.
Idol.
She's my idol. It was like Angelina. Your thing was like something about Angelina, wasn't it?
Angelina Jolie?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
your
like
MySpace tag was like Angelina Jolie, something about Angelina.
Oh, when I was pregnant, I literally looked like Angelina Jolie. Like everything got so swollen and like my lips were like huge. And like, I was still like, I mean, back then, like if you were like 138 pounds, you were like the fat friend. So I was like thick at 138, you know, but like, I was like big and pregnant. I was like a fine pregnant girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My MySpace tag was Adriana is my idol. Like back when
Adriana Lima?
Yeah, I was obsessed with Adriana.
I can
Lima.
see that.
Obsessed.
That's a vibe. Yeah.
Like I used to wear colored contacts and then people would tell me I looked like her all the time. And
I'm love that.
It's just the contacts, guys.
My MySpace name was Victoria Bra. Shout out to myself. And then my like tagline would be like double D or something based on the tits.
I feel like I remember this.
Yeah.
Mine was showing what he could have had.
Oh,
okay. I never had a boyfriend in my life.
But manifestation.
But I was that energy.
Exactly.
And in fact, I knew how to like, it was like one of those icons from a website where it was like super little. You know how that you could have it on your AIM screen name? How it happened. So super small, but I hid it in my headline. So I put the little code in to have it in my headline and it matched the background. So it just looked like I had like a huge, I don't know. I was like a pro. I was always punished.
Oh, so forever coding.
Yeah, I just always.
I was always punished too.
Still
punished?
No, coding.
Oh, still coding.
Different codes. Life
codes.
Yeah.
Life codes. Do you guys know about Grabavoy codes?
Yes. I was literally saying them the other night before I went to sleep. Like, I don't know. I really do view life, I'm not kidding, as a video game now, right? So I'm like, there are cheat codes to everything.
Absolutely.
So, and I mean, if you believe it to be real, then
It
it's
doesn't
gonna
matter.
be
You
real.
can make any rule reality.
I don't know
Right.
about these codes. She just told me about them a couple days ago, but didn't go into depth. So what are they?
Do you want to go? You want to tell her?
It's basically just numbers,
Cheat codes.
that literally like cheat codes for life. Like if
And you just say them to yourself?
you can say them, you can write them, put them under your pillow.
What I have my clients doing right now is doing a visualization exercise where the grab avoid code, say if they want beauty or money or whatever it is, that they do just like a light 2-minute meditation, get themselves relaxed, and then imagine a spiritual imagine like the Matrix. You downloading those numbers into your body.
Well, that's the
Cool.
key. Like anything that will help you to really believe it, it can be anything. You know, everybody has their outlets, but whatever you can find that helps you to really believe and get excited about it, I feel like that's what works.
Yes. Facts. I mean, think about it. Like, how many times have you heard somebody talk about their metabolism and they're like, oh, girl, I can eat whatever I want. I won't gain a pound.
Exactly.
And it's like, why? Why? Is it really your metabolism, or is it because you are in such deep belief that you can eat whatever you want and you won't gain a pound? So now everything I eat, I'm like, it goes straight to my hips and my ass. Yeah. Everything.
I'm going to change the topic because I do want to touch on your sexual energy that you give off all the time, and I know you're comfortable talking about that sexual energy. So
mom.
So tell me about it. Tell me where's the craziest place you've ever.
Are we doing this one again?
I love the questions because that helps. The craziest place I've ever had sex. When I was 16, we went to Italy for a class trip, and I had sex on top of the roof overlooking all of the city.
I am jealous.
It was my boyfriend. Yeah,
you had like a Lizzie McGuire moment.
Yeah. Absolutely, a Lizzie McGuire moment.
Hey now.
Like it wasn't even that the sex was. I mean, clearly we were like 16.
Right?
Just
I know exactly.
But it was amazing. It was like all my classmates were like in the next room. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they were like right there and stuff. So it was like community. A thrill.
Yeah.
So that was hands down.
That's the most memorable, or is that the craziest?
I'd say that's the craziest in the sense of like. There was a thrill. We were young. It was just, we're in a different country. You know, it was just like a beautiful day, like all of it in the sense of crazy like that. Like, is that the wildest place? Nah. Yeah. Most memorable, legitimately anytime I would have sex with my boyfriend that just passed. We'll call him Mexico. He was not Mexican. He was from here, but he was the best lover I've ever had. He practiced Tantra and introduced me to Tantra. And we would have sex 6 or 7 times a day for hours at a time. And then we would eat, replenish, take a nap, have a drink, and do it all over again. And I would literally I would need an IV.
I'm blushing.
I know.
I'm
like, girl, I'm like, it really is hard to find a partner that, you know, you're so attracted to, and then the energy matches in the bedroom as well. So
actually, I feel like there's a lot of guys that listen to this podcast. Like they might like not even say they do, but they do, right? Yeah. And I think this is for the guys. The reason why Mexico was such an incredible lover was because he would fuck my mind first.
Yes.
So he was the best conversationalist I've ever met. And like physically, I wasn't even initially attracted to him. Energetically, I was like, his energy was beautiful. But like physically, I wouldn't have like slept with him so quickly if it wasn't for how absolutely intriguing he was. That conversation, he would like literally mind fuck me for like an hour, 2, 3 hours first, and till the point where I was like, all right, bud, like, can we stop talking? Cause like, I need you in me.
Yeah. You know what's always intriguing for me is like, usually I'm the one talking about manifesting and just things that people aren't usually talking about. Even if they don't believe it, they respect what I have to say, and then they'll add to it.
That's your Leo and Venus right there, baby.
What?
The respect you get from that.
You demand it, even if you don't mean to.
I love it. I'm very like I'm like shy today. I don't know why. Y'all got me like blushing. I'm over here like
I don't think it's us, baby girl.
Don't call me baby girl.
Baby girl.
Baby
Don't
girl.
call me baby girl.
What do you want me to call you?
Baby.
It's a little better.
I don't know.
No, but
I just feel-
that's amazing that you got to experience that though, because you
it
know,
just sucks
Oh my
because
God.
both of y'all lost very important people.
and you see my experience with him sexually was the same experience. So I know exactly how you feel. It does hurt to lose somebody in that sense whenever you were so connected with them.
Yeah, like, and I do think it's like, okay, my mom, poor thing, she was trying to help and like be sweet, and she's like, you'll never find anyone like him again, right? And I was like, she meant to be like, he's 1 in a million, but like also like, why would
like,
you
don't
ever
claim that
say
over me.
right? Like, all I want in my life. I remember being a little girl and singing this India Ari song, and the part goes, a man who loves music, a man who loves art, he respects the spirit world and thinks with his heart. And I remember being a little girl and being like, that's the man I want. And that's the man who Mexico was. Like, he was all of that. So he would talk about these like cultural things and art things. And he
taught you
but you
things.
see, like,
Oh my
and
God.
that's the twist of life though, because ultimately you got what you have always wanted, but
Yes.
time has its own agenda for everything. And if you don't mind me asking, where are your views on death?
So my views on death definitely have even shifted since he died 3 weeks ago. You know, this is very new. But because I believe so deeply in the law of assumption, I try to both not think about what part I played of this happening in my reality. But I can see things I've replayed beforehand that would align that to happen. But as far as like afterlife stuff goes, I think energy never dies.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
I was brought up Catholic, went to Catholic high school, Catholic school in my life, and until I got pregnant in high school. But I believe that it's just, I don't know necessarily how reincarnation works or anything like that. I don't have any firm beliefs on that, but I do believe that energetically who he was has both simultaneously passed on, but is still here.
Yeah.
So
I love that. Yeah.
So
I'm at a pretty peaceful place with death. And that stemmed from losing somebody that was very close to me. At the time, I was not in a good place about death. Like I was very hurt about it. But the passing of my ex, it wasn't as hard for me to accept because of where I am in my relationship with death. But it is always sad, but I believe that what you said is true. Their presence is somewhere else, but it always remains here.
Yeah. So, okay. So this is like going to merge that kind of connection talk that we're having about our ex, your ex, and I hate to call him an ex.
I know.
But my love. But, and same for you, Ashley, is that like, so I was always told this, it's my best friend, she believes this, like fully integrates this into her life and won't do it until it's with somebody that she feels this is appropriate for. But she says that whoever takes your anal virginity,
dear God, please stop now.
Whoever takes your anal virginity steals your soul. So I would, and keeps it in a jar.
No,
So I would love to talk to you guys about that, your feelings on that. She won't have anal until it's with someone that she feels it's appropriate for them to have her soul in a jar. How do you feel about that?
First of all, I rebuke the curse. Like, it's like the same thing as like the spirit stick from Bring It On. Like, no, I'm not. It's just, I'm not even, I'm not going to go with that. But
it would make sense.
I think that now. Like I believe that now that it makes sense. Like if you look, like when I look back at the people,
you can get it back.
You can get it. She says that too. She was like, you can go get it back.
Right. You can venture out into the unknown darkness and go find it. But I feel like, okay, never mind. Can I take that out?
Very long to get it back.
But you can get it back. You have to break the proverbial jar or physical jar, depending on what you believe.
Well, yeah, I don't believe that.
Look, I fully believe I have done like my full circle of karmic partners.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just leave.
Okay. So you're what you're saying right now, Rachel, is that your partner who stole your soul didn't.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Ashley?
You can't steal my soul.
Fetch me their soul.
What I gotta say is, it didn't happen if the dick wasn't
Hey!
If it wasn't slimy,
If it wasn't slapping, it did not happen. Okay. Hot girl summer
Right.
2021.
So Mexico stole, so like
no
technically
way.
my ex-husband.
Your freak ass.
Yes. Okay. Listen. So you guys gotta remember, I was married for a decade.
So what?
I mean, you would think it would be there. You
My
would think it would be
husband
there.
Did like penetrate, and I cried and almost threw up, and it was the worst. And like
I
had no fault to him. He's gonna listen to this, so like it wasn't your fault. All I'm saying, we didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah, no, not me. The first time I was like,
I don't count that.
the first time I was like, I need to go to the bathroom.
Yes.
Second time, I was like, okay, I'll let you try it again. Whatever.
My heart is like pounding thinking about it. I just like don't even want to think about it.
So
no, but
can I just
honestly,
pretend
it was
it never?
like really good.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I heard with like the right person and with relaxation.
yes.
and the vibrator.
Yeah. All
Here
right.
we go.
Vibrations are everything. Vibrations
Isn't it
are
funny
everything.
with my freak ass? I don't masturbate.
You don't?
I don't masturbate. I don't watch
Tell
porn.
her why.
Okay.
Like previously when I was married, like in the early years, like I feel like I got addicted and desensitized.
Yeah.
So I
No.
stopped.
See, like I get scared of that sometimes.
And I save it for my partner so I could be wet.
Yeah.
Squirt
No, I
City.
feel that.
.com. I mean, you guys are on my what is it? Not secret.
Seeking?
private stories on
Yeah.
Instagram. I mean, you see.
Yeah.
I saw that.
She get wet.
I saw that.
Wait.
I saw that.
What's on what?
That was me in Mexico.
It looked like
A map.
What? Can somebody fill
it
me
looked
in?
like a snow angel, but sweat.
All right.
It wasn't
was
sweat,
a
baby.
Sweat angel.
It was a squirt
Ew.
angel.
Wait, what? I missed
Okay,
this?
so Mexico stole my soul for real.
Okay.
And that's why I think I was so attached to him, because before we fell in love, it was he was a bumble tumble by all definition. Like I was like, I
You
want to
found
date
him on
other
Bumble?
people. Yes.
Okay.
I was like, look, I'm fresh out of a marriage. I'm not trying to be serious with anybody. I want to date other people. He was has a unique relationship style. And I was like, I'm not down for that. But also
That's who made you pierce your ear?
no,
I mean,
but he
your
also
nose?
has no, he also has a I like unique.
Same.
That could be a whole nother episode. We could do a
Yeah.
whole episode on that.
No, because
alone.
we're at 40. We're already 47 minutes in, and
yeah.
people can't be getting bored with this conversation.
No,
but
they're like snow angels. With
talk
her
more
squirt.
about talk more about anal.
Okay, so he took my anal virginity for reals. He took my soul in it, and my best friend was like, "You'll never be the same. Like this man took your soul." And I was like, "I don't know what you mean." I totally know what she means now. That man stole my damn soul. He took it straight to hell with him. I'm telling you, like I was like, baby, you can keep it.
Yeah.
Take it, like love. Like he got me to the point where he was like, I want to get you to the point where not only do you tolerate anal, but that like you beg for it. And I was like,
It's
I'll
honestly
never
a
get
form
that
of
way.
Trusting.
Exactly.
It definitely is.
Actually, we have like text messages that says that. He goes, what do you like about it? And I say, it's not that I like the physical act. It's that I like the emotional
Trust.
act.
Yeah.
I like feeling like I can trust
It definitely
Yeah.
does take a lot of trust.
you. Yeah.
because they can literally hurt you.
It can hurt.
Yeah.
It can be disgusting. Like
No, yeah.
it could be.
Have you ever
so
heard of
many
a pink
things.
socket?
No. Tell me more.
It's something that can happen from anal.
Wait, is it
I
when
have a
your
friend-
intestines
Like
come out?
flip inside out.
Oh
Yeah. I have
my
a friend that happened
God.
to.
No.
Yeah.
That you can
Mexico was huge. If anybody was gonna flip me inside out, it was gonna be. Oh Lord.
I guess it just depends on the.
He was.
birth.
Oh no, this man was built. I'm
She
like, I
licking
could
her
show.
lips over there?
I'm like, I could show you a video if you want to see.
Hey.
I don't
It's a
watch
party
porn,
now.
but
Yeah. Like I don't watch. I just produce.
you can. Yeah, you can watch mine. I'm telling you, I could start an OnlyFans with just our stuff alone.
Do it.
He's dead. I can't.
I'm so sorry.
I'm out.
And cheers.
I'm out.
No, literally, cheers, guys, to more life.
Yeah.
Manifest that shit.
Yes.
You got
Anal
this.
sex.
So that's actually my favorite thing to help my clients manifest. I'm moving on to help my clients manifest is a better sex life, whether it's with their current partner or with a new one. I love that for all of us.
Which chakra is it that deals? It's the sacral, right?
Sacral. Yeah.
So that's another thing I've learned. Like definitely opening up your chakras helps with areas in your life.
Dancing around, even if you're dancing around in your living room, that's like just moving your hips, anything to do with your hips. I mean, like you guys see that's physically, like I store everything in my hips, like all my emotions, everything. And that is not by chance. That is completely where both my trauma and my adventure is. Everything is in my hips.
I love that.
I send it there.
I don't know where mine's at.
Nice. I know. Wait, hold on. I'm about to start sending. Where do you sending all this.
I feel like you're very heart centered. I feel like
that's what I'm saying. Like yes, I'm heartless, but I also have the biggest heart at the same time.
And she's very crown. I can like that just based on my like initial assumptions.
It's so weird.
That's why you manifest really well too.
Yeah, I feel like I trust you. I was literally about to ask you to do like
an energy reading.
Yeah.
I love that.
And you just did it.
If I did
Are you reading my mind?
Always. I'm reading your mind. What are we doing? What is that?
I thought you were going to read my energy.
Your palm.
No, she just read your
no. I
energy.
do a scan. Like I can just like scan, look at you
like
up and
tell
down
me
and feel
more.
where it's at.
So
I love being psychoanalyzed.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't even in general, if I assume so deeply that you'll believe anything I say, I could literally tell you that like, oh no, it's your asshole. Your asshole is puckering right now. And you're like, oh my God.
Oh my God. How did you know?
But she eats that shit up. Like I'm more like
she's a lot more skeptical about it. I'm like, oh my God, I saw like 10 angel numbers today.
Okay. So no, we went and got our cards read not long ago. And I went first, and afterwards I was like, I don't know. He didn't say much. He said I was going to meet my husband soon.
Look at you now.
Like, what a freaking crock of shit. Well, then Rachel
joking
because he tried to get information out of me, and I'm just like, you should know that already.
Oh, here we go. She's one of those.
I really wasn't saying that. I just was like, just tell me what you think. I go past by. Rachel's telling this man her whole life story.
She's like, you're not wrong, but also shut up. Yeah, that's my Aquarius. So yeah, just shut up. No, but like I feel like but that's what I'm saying is like you have
the energy you gave him.
Exactly. So you have to believe. I feel like every card reading like I've ever done with you or that we've gone and done, like there's always a lack of belief in it, or you feel like it's not like hitting, like you're you don't feel like it's like spot on with like a situation.
I feel like I should give them any information in order to get.
But you may be blocking from like receiving because you're being like so guarded because like you want them to be right without giving anything away, that you're so guarded that you're not open to receiving it.
Without giving any kind of information.
Then you should go more towards like
a medium
or like an energy reader instead of a card reader. A card reader plays off, and not even in a negative way. It plays off, like you said, like, okay, well, let's figure this out. Cause they're also trying to figure it out.
Yeah, they're trying to help you. Like they need to know what direction you're trying to go in.
That's like going to the doctor and being like, you're the doctor. Guess what's wrong with me?
I am not filling out this form. You're going to figure out what's wrong with me.
Is it my blood pressure?
You're right. And I get that. And that's why after that, I was like, I was trying to figure out things I didn't know answers to, but I didn't really know I wanted answers to. Does that make sense? So I was just like, tell me what I need to know.
Okay. So you were just going for like a general reading then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nothing stuck. Like nothing hit for me.
I couldn't even tell you what he told me. I don't remember. I do my cards like every day.
Yeah. I feel you. I don't really do cards anymore. Just because I'm like, sometimes even astrology, sometimes I like take a step back when I feel like I'm too intertwined in what the outcome will be, because I'd rather me decide the outcome.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that goes back to like law of assumption. I feel like it's a tool.
Yeah. No,
and sometimes you don't need to tap into a tool. Sometimes you do.
Yeah.
So we're going to wrap up. Again, thank you, Boot Crew. Thank you, Smart Pixels, for putting this show on for us and doing all the hard work, because we just come here and we talk shit. So
amen, brother.
Thank you guys. Y'all want to say goodbye?
Love you.
Oh, I love that.
Connect with me on TikTok at Affirm with V or on Instagram at V So Spicy.
I'm out.
Bye, guys. Thank you for
Bye.
listening.